I'm spinning a bun. 2. She's so big. She smells so delicious. How big? This is our nutritional schedule. Lizard. Redfish. Olga Land. Yachts, transfers, excursions, group and individual. Everything you were looking for in Antalya. Subscribe. Hello, this is Good Turkish, my dears. We're going to breakfast at the hotel. Let's begin by looking at the cereal table. There are also some delicious cookies available here, and you can choose to have some tea. We have both hot and cold milk ready for you. Honey, butter, sausages. I took this kind of ham. Of course, the ham in Turkey isn't really ham, but it's okay. I didn't have enough salads there. I'm not a big fan of eating them like that. I like to prepare everything so it's ready to eat. I like some kind of mix. That's it. So in the morning, it's mostly big cuts, let's put it that way. The pancakes are very tasty. Nastya is eating. I didn't like the scrambled eggs yesterday, but I guess it depends on how they're made. Yesterday they were a bit dry, today they're fine, but I haven't tried them. So pancakes, boiled eggs. Right, just a minute. That's it. Today I had scrambled eggs like that. Very tasty. Something like that as well. Some sausages. Then all sorts of Veronese fermented milk drink. A table full of buns. They carefully rolled up some of those various things. I will probably steal a delicious warm bun from them a bit later. 2. And that's it. Well, that's basically it. Oh, actually, that's not all. I'll take some for myself. Fresh olives, savory olives and assorted cheeses, the green olives and creamy yogurt. There are seasonal fruits. The bowls are just lying there. You can barely see them. Cheeses. There are lots of cheeses, all kinds. Some of them repeat, but I'm still happy with the variety. That's the whole breakfast overview. Seems like everything is here. There aren't really any excesses or anything like that. It smells like the snow zone. And it's so big. It smells so deliciously of grill. So here we have a bar. You can enjoy a wide variety of truly excellent local drinks here. For those connoisseurs who really know their traditional spirits, they often choose the famous paprika. It is a very nice experience indeed. That it's outside the hotel. So here we already have this kind of area. Everything here looks incredibly delicious and very appetizing. We have fresh vegetables, flavorful sauces, and authentic shawarma. Look at this perfectly seasoned yellow chicken. Ice cream. By the way, yesterday we did a review of the Hotel Champion, and there the ice cream was for a fee. Here, everything is free, including fruit. And also 5-star canned goods. And what's the difference? There is a very big difference. Sausages, creamy yogurts, fresh tomato and hearty lentil soups. So we have potatoes here, as I understand it. Salads. Pasta with sauce is duplicated. Potatoes, burgers, look how big they are. They are really big. They are already ready with the kids' meal. More pasta, smoked meats, cold appetizers. In general, I don't know how this differs from the main restaurant, but this place is just awesome. Look, there's onion and real white fire over there. By the way, oh, look at that. By the way, there's pizza here. Ah, this is something else. It's that stretchy cheese. I ate 2 pieces. And now Nika is showing the way to the sea. Let's go. So we're at this little sushi restaurant. It opens at 4 p.m. and is located on the left side of the main entrance. So they've brought me these kinds of sushi. It's not a la carte, just a regular restaurant. You can come here without a reservation. There are these kinds of options. Sushi. Of course, they're not exactly like the ones we have in Russia. I wouldn't say they're very similar, but it's a chance to try something a bit different when you've been in Turkey for a week already. It's just right, or if you want something light. Right after, at 11, we go to the street food by the pool, and now it's about 3 or 4 p.m., so it's time for a snack, and then later we'll have a hearty dinner. That's our meal schedule, and these are the cute, light sushi we have. Olga Land. Yachts, transfers, excursions, both group and individual. Everything you were looking for in Antalya. Subscribe. We are at dinner, and I didn't take pictures of the lunch on purpose because I'm saving you time. Overall, everything is the same. What's for dinner? What's for lunch? Nothing much changes. So these are soups for us. A delicious steaming plate of pasta. Super pizza. It's always very tasty. The pizza is very tasty. It's worth coming here in the evening for the pizza. These are the snacks. Hot, cold dishes. Yogurts in the form of sauces. Marinades. Sliced salads, which I miss so much at breakfast. Standard cold appetizers. This very specific and unique situation. We have a table of sweets. By the way, sweets are okay. Well, that's Turkey in general. Everything is clear with them. Fresh fruits, freshly harvested plump green olives. We have marinades again. Raw ones. And now, let's move on to the delicious hot dishes. We have hearty beef goulash, fresh seasoned fish, golden roasted potatoes, savory grilled chicken, and even more fish. Savory meat goulash. Traditional Italian spaghetti is usually found right over here in this section. With seafood, not available yet. And the signature burgers. The drink system is very strange. You have to come over here to the bar by yourself. And what I really like is that when we go there, well, first of all, there's really no system to it at all. And usually in decent hotels, all the drinks people typically order, like cola, wine, beer, are set out. So you just come in, quickly grab whatever you need, and then enjoy the drink here. You need to waste time separately. In general, as far as the medical issues with drinks are concerned, it's very inconvenient. There is always a grill on the terrace. And there are always queues, fresh seasonal vegetables, and these deliciously seasoned coffee. Here is a red fish, kofti chicken. And that's all, actually. Now I'll show you the children's table. But earlier I was far from it. At most I found a fridge where different kinds of milk were kept. I never actually saw a separate children's table. Now I'll look for it on purpose. That is such an incredibly delicious and appetizing pizza. So, let's talk about bread. And here, this is supposed to be the children's table. You see what kind of children's menu they have here, so you can ask me about it. there's a separate microwave and blender. Baby food. Rusk in this kind of milk. And as for the children's section, it's basically everything. Oh, and over there on that side, there's another feeding area. It's very strange with odd, uneven tables. Wow. Basically, there are just tables here. That's how it is. And again, here's the bar area. This is us from the other side of the restaurant. It's also mirrored here. And in fact, I now have questions about the children's table because this network evokes in me exactly this kind of family children's type. Why is the children's area in such a state? Very strange. Olga Land. Yachts, transfers, excursions, group and individual. Everything you were looking for in Antalya. Subscribe.